I, Rosielle Lynn, the Lynn family's daughter. 3 years ago, I had a car accident. A minor employee of Urban Group, Keith Shaw, rescued me. I concealed my identity to be a courier and secretly supported him in his business. But as a courier, I always encounter some weirdos.
Shut up today. The richest man in Dublin, Mr. Smith from Smith Group, will inspect, don't dirty, our elevator.
Mr. Smith from Dublin is king of the business empire. If he sneezes, the sky of Dublin will change.
I don't like quarreling and slapping in the face. Fortunately, this kind of thing, Jong 8 will help me deal with it. Someone will help me deal with it.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Smith.
Hello, Rosielle. Sorry, I'm late.
Miss Lynn. Mr. Smith, she is a courier. How could she possibly be Rosielle?
Shut up. You don't deserve to know the identity of Rosielle. Take these people.
Don't kill people. Let them be couriers. No elevator allowed?
Hurry up and thank Rosielle.
Thank you for not killing us. Thank you, Rosielle. Thank you for not killing us.
Rosielle, where are you going?
Today is an auspicious day. It is suitable to get marriage certificate.
Mr. Urban, old madam heard that you frightened the blind date away. She'll get you out of family.
She forced me to go on a blind date from Cork to Dublin. If it wasn't for attending the tender meeting, I won't come to Dublin. Tell the old madam I, Breeze Urban, in my life, won't go on a blind date and get married in a flash. I didn't do it on purpose. You're quite kind. What are you doing?
How old are you? What's your educational background?
28 years old. Erudite. I hadn't graduated from primary school.
Although your educational background is not good, but you're still young and with good hands and feet. How can you steal food from a dog? Go to Smith Group. Let the president arrange a job for you. Just say that Rosielle Lynn introduced.
I'm not.
Keith?
I'm not.
Keith, you're here? Hello, Auntie?
Are you all right?
Keith, what's wrong with you? Keith. Who is she?
She is Leanne, the daughter of Man Group. We come here to get married?
You are applying for a marriage certificate with her, but aren't we getting married today?
Have I said anything before about getting married with you?
My Keith has already got investment from the Smith Group. Now his company worth millions. He is the upstart of Dublin. You lowly delivery girl, poor and ugly. How dare you try to marry my son? You are like a chicken who wants to marry a phoenix.
Well, well. The first thing after your success is abandoning your past lover?
Wait a minute. When did you became my love? I've never said that. I love you. It's you who threw yourself at me.
For all these years, my sacrifice to you is all for granted. Back then you were kicked out by the landlord from the apartment. I was the one who found someone to lend you a house. You were fired by the Urban Group. I'm the one who fund your own business. You got no client. I'm the one who find you clients. Secretly.
Stop, stop, stop. All along. Leanne has been the one who helped me. You're just a delivery girl. What do you have to take her credits?
Looks like he is just an ungrateful heartbreaker, this woman. Have bad taste in men. Want it? Then you need to listen to me.
I am the little miss of Lynn family. The richest men of each city are simply my butlers. For the past 3 years, if it weren't for me, who asked Cleon Smith to help you secretly, how is it possible for you to become the upstart of Dublin so easily?
What secluded Lynn family? I've lived long enough, and I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah, Mr. Smith, give me a break. How on earth is it possible that Mr. Smith would talk to you? Could it be that you have sent all your dirty photos to Mr. Smith as well?
What photos? Keith Shaw, how dare you take those photos of me?
I didn't take them. Those are the pictures that you sent me.
I didn't. Keith Shaw. Leanne, man, you won't get away with this.
What could possibly happen to us, you instead? I have uploaded those photos all over the internet. With all these dirty photos spreading around, I'll see in the future who would want to marry you.
You?
I would. She doesn't mind me being a beggar, and now she's abandoned by a scumbag. If I help her, she might fight back against her family's urging her to get married.
He's actually willing to be with me and help me out at this most helpless moment. All right? Let's get married.
A courier and a beggar. They're perfect for each other.
He's a beggar for the moment. But he won't be a beggar later. Let's see how he'll change with my help. I'll help him become the richest man in Dublin.
I'm already the richest man in Cork, so I don't need to be the richest man in Dublin?
Make a beggar the richest man? I think you are out of your mind after being abandoned by me.
Congratulations on your marriage.
Thank you.
Rosielle Lynn. Actually, if I win the Smith Group's billion yuan tender tomorrow, I'll give you a breakup fee. You don't have to abandon yourself and marry a beggar.
The tender meeting is actually organized by me. How dare you insult me like this? Do you think you can still win the project?
You're bragging too much?
I'm not.
As for the Smith Group's tender meeting, I've pre-assigned the project to Keith. It's none of your business.
Pre-assign a project? With our urban groups participating, no one dares to pre-assign the project to anyone?
Are you talking about the richest family in Cork? The urban group?
Yeah.
You're a real blowhard. Why not tell me you own the whole beggar gang?
You're bragging too much.
I'm really in control of the urban group.
You're just a courier. Two untouchables are actually talking nonsense here. Keith, let's go. We'll be out of luck, staying with such untouchables for too long.
How dare he hit you?
Cleon Smith, don't let Keith Shaw win the project at the tender meeting.
Why? Has he betrayed you? It doesn't matter, Rosielle. There are still so many eligible men in the world. He's out and you'll meet your Mr. Right.
Lower your voice. There's someone next to me.
Not bad. You're very attentive to detail. You're a good actress. But you don't have to act in front of me.
I haven't. Well, you won't believe me after all. You fed the dog the custard pie. You must be very hungry, right? Let's go. I'll take you to dinner.
She's broke and she's a poser. I'd better not let her spend any money. I'll treat you.
He's so poor. How can I let him treat me? But I should respect a man's pride. Why not come to my house? We can eat hot pot. Let's buy our own food. I mean, let's go Dutch.
All right. What's wrong with your home? There's no lamp here?
I have luminous pearls. I don't need the lamp.
It's so bright. It can't be a luminous pearl, it is.
Well, whatever. I have another 3 lamps, like this one.
You know how to seek joy midst sorrow.
I had them designed by one of the world's leading designers. How's it? Do they look good?
She has almost nothing at home, and she should be glad of what she has now.
Wait a minute, I'll bring you some clean clothes. The toilet is over there?
Thank you.
He's a beggar and he's so fit.
Bring me freshly picked mushrooms.
Hello, bring the processed puffer fish to me.
Remember, just tell her they are oyster mushrooms.
Remember to label it as grass carp.
This seems poisonous.
It's not poisonous, see? I'm fine.
This dish is not poisonous either.
Don't be afraid, the worst thing you can get is diarrhea.
Cheers. Alas, you've met the wrong man. How could you fall in love with such a scumbag?
Actually, I don't love him. I just want to repay him. 3 years ago, I had a car accident on Texaco Road at the Sakura Festival. Nurse, where's the person who saved me?
He's on the phone outside?
I woke up in the hospital, and he was the first one I saw. He saved me.
3 years ago at the Sakura Festival, it was me. I'll answer the phone outside.
Okay.
I see. I had some kind of emergency halfway through. I'll arrive later.
Mr. Urban, the flight has taken off. But we've arranged a helicopter for you.
No rush. I'll go check on her first. Nurse, where's the patient?
Her family took her away.
After I saved her, I answered the phone, and she was gone when I was back. I didn't expect she mistook Keith for her lifesaver. Since we're already married, I must help her punish that scumbag. Actually,
Mushroom. Delicious. Is this a mushroom? It feels soft. Yesterday, I seem to have eaten my beggar husband, like a mushroom yesterday.
Mr. Urban.
Welcome, Mr. Urban.
Get the rare treasures in the world for me. I want to give them to my wife as a dowry.
What? Breeze is married.
Put on this ring, let's meet for the tender meeting. I'll give you a bright and handsome husband.
This ring doesn't look cheap. Isn't this a little too big?
Please show your invitation.
I'm the one who organized this tender meeting. You asked me for an invitation?
You? If you run this tender meeting, then this hotel belongs to me.
Rogel Lynn, this hotel is owned by the richest urban group in Cork. Business interactions are frequent. Between Dublin and Cork, don't embarrass yourself. In Cork, besides, if you want to sneak into the tender meeting, you have to wear some decent clothes. Which trash can is the clothes you're wearing that you picked up from?
Look at you. Figure and appearance you can't compare to our Leanne. Fortunately, our Keith has abandoned you. Otherwise, if I were to bring you to the tender meeting, I would lose my face.
Mom, no matter what, she is Keith's ex-girlfriend. But it's really embarrassing for you to wear this outfit. If you're willing to, take off your clothes, I'll take you in.
Our Leanne is so considerate. What are you waiting for? Hurry up. Take this woman's clothes off for me.
Our Mr. Urban of the Urban family is about to arrive. If I collide with him later, what should I do?
What are you afraid of? This is Dublin. The richest men in Cork and Dublin are on the same level. Our Shaw family has been taken care of by Mr. Smith, the richest man in Dublin. Even if the sky collapses, Mr. Smith will deal with it.
Besides, Mr. Smith and Mr. Urban are all men. I know men's preferences too well. If we hold a beauty party, they couldn't be too happy.
Who dares?
You?
Your husband?
Pervert.
Think about it carefully. Mushroom. Grass carp.
It's really you.
Why don't you wear a ring?
It's too big.
I thought you were some wealth person in a decent manner. It turns out you are a delivery man. Beggar husband, don't think that. You can cover the stench on your body if you wash your face.
Don't think you wear a suit, take a car, then you are at the upper class. Let me tell you, you are a beggar. It is not a place where you can sneak in. Security, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and get them. Out of here, the hotel is about to stink from them.
It's really pretty smelly.
Do you think I'm a child? Don't think that just because you gave me candy, I'll take you in.
No. This is a refreshing candy. I brought it specially for you, to eliminate bad breath.
You...
How dare you hurt Leanne? Security, What are you waiting for? Our family are the VIPs at the tender meeting.
How dare you?
Hurry up and apologize to Leanne.
Rosie, are you all right?
Shh. This is Urban Group's token, Mr. Urban.
What are you talking about? They're obviously two beggars.
Shut up! Do you recognize what just dropped out from this lady's clothes?
Isn't it just a common ring? It looks weird.
It's the Urban Group's token?
How come? She's just a courier. How come she has the Urban Group's token?
It's because I gave it to her.
Mr. Urban, it's my negligence. Please punish me.
Go to HR and get your resignation letter.
Yes.
You didn't pick this fake token somewhere, did you?
There's the Urban Group's family pattern on it. It's unique. It's real. Mr. Urban.
Did I keep it? Don't lose it. Wait.
It's really a pretty good imitation.
Impossible. It's definitely a fake one.
Are you still trying to attack the owner of our hotel? Get lost.
Sure, let's go.
Oh no, what if he asked me about last night's incident? Should I give him money?
Embarrassed?
Nope, absolutely not. What happened last night, I'll take responsibility for you. I'll pay you today's expenses, including expenses for car rental and suit purchase, as well as the money for this customizing this fake ring. Is $200,000 enough?
I don't want money.
What do you want? Reputation or status? I can give you all these.
I don't want all those. I want you. I want you to be my wife.
I've been hearing about it for a long time, and Mr. Smith of the Smith Group has made a point of promoting Mr. Shaw. Nice to meet you today, Mr. Shaw. You're really an eligible man.
You're right, Mr. Smith is one of the richest men in the country. Only the Urban family in Cork can compete with the Smith Group, Mr. Shaw. You are getting help from the Smith Group now. You're about to become the richest young man one day.
Mr. Shaw, would you introduce me to Mr. Smith later?
Keith, my daughter's marriage to you is a blessing for our Mann family.
I love Leanne. Rosie Lynn, I didn't expect you're actually sneaking in with that beggar.
Step aside.
Do you? Bring him here to make me jealous. How about this? I'll give you a $1,000,000 check as breakup fee. Stay away from me from now on.
A mere $1 million. Are you kidding me?
How dare you tear up my check?
So what? Should I tear up your mouth instead?
Keith. What happened?
I'm sorry for this farce. She's such a clingy woman, and she's my ex-girlfriend. She's upset because I broke up with her recently, so she married a beggar. She just wants to irritate me by doing so, and she stalks me. To today's tender meeting, I'll get someone to kick her out.
Kick me out? I'm afraid today's tender meeting won't be held successfully.
I've known you for long. You're just a courier. How dare you talk big here? Mr. Smith of the Smith Group holds today's tender meeting.
I asked him to hold this tender meeting. How dare you talk nonsense here? Well, I should tear up your mouth.
Let me see. Who dares to drive me out of here today?
You shouldn't sit there.
The seat is set specially for me.
It's set for the richest person in Dublin. I mean the president of the Smith Group. It's his seat. Who do you think you are? How dare you sit there?
The chair is just so-so. Do make it bigger next time.
Everyone, if this woman offends Mr. Smith, our four noble families will be implicated. We must drive this woman out of here.
Right. Our four noble families all rely on the Smith Group to grow our business. You offend Mr. Smith, and you offend the four noble families.
I'll give you another 3 seconds. Leave that seat soon. Otherwise, I, on behalf of the He family, will stop doing business with you in this country.
You?
If you don't leave the seat now, I'll exile you and your entire family.
Anyone else want to talk?
How dare you go against the four noble families? I'll make you sterile.
See this?
This is my family's secret drug, the infertility drug. As long as you touch it, your skin would fester. Let me sprinkle this on her. I don't believe she won't leave.
Who dares to hurt her?
A fake and inferior drug? You shouldn't have taken it out? What a shame.
How dare you doubt our Mann family's secret drug?
Rubbish. Trash.
You beggar. How dare you curse my unique secret drug?
No, don't misunderstand me. I'm not targeting your drug. I mean, everyone here is a piece of shit.
You're just a lowly beggar. How dare you say so? I'll let you know about the strength of the four noble families today.
Security. Hit him.
Hit him.
Hit him.
Kill him. Man, I'm the fast fighter, you shin. Are you underestimating me?
Don't move, I must destroy her face. Today, I wonder who dares to marry her.
The richest man in Dublin, the Smith Group CEO, Mr. Smith, is coming.
Are you all right?
Welcome, Your Excellency.
Does this woman really have an extraordinary status? She can make Mr. Smith obey her orders.
Impossible. If Mr. Smith really listens to her, how could he let someone to take care of her ex-boyfriend? It's good not to tear up her ex-boyfriend.
Mr. Smith has already knelt down for her.
Is this Rosiel Lynn really related to Mr. Smith?
What did she say? Is true. Is she really Rosiel of the Lynn family?
Miss Lynn, are you satisfied with these male models?
I've just got married and start ordering male models in front of my husband. This is too embarrassing. Originally, this group of people refused to obey him. What if they mock him for not being able to satisfy his wife in the future?
What is Cleon up to?
What's going on?
No wonder Mr. Smith has to take special care of Keith. It turns out that he has this hobby.
Don't let anyone know these men are ordered by Cleon for me.
This woman wants to slip away.
Don't get far too cheeky.
Rumor has it that Mr. Smith has been obeying orders of the Lynn family. Could it be this woman from the Lynn family?
Mr. Smith, I'm sorry. I am too presumptuous. I shouldn't have. Sit in your seat, Mr. Smith. I won't do it again. I won't do it again.
It turns out that Mr. Smith said she was far too cheeky.
But why did Mr. Smith kneel to her?
I kneel to the Lynn family emblem. On the chair, the Lynn family has lived in seclusion all year round, but still controls all the wealth and power of Grand Sia. Our achievements today are all thanks to the support of the Lynn family. Meeting the family emblem, people around should kneel down.
I finally patched things up.
Mr. Smith, it is precisely this woman who sat on the chair staining the Lynn family emblem.
It is okay to kneel down to worship family emblem. However, do you really mind this lady sitting on the chair? Although the Lawrence family lived in seclusion, he couldn't stand bullying the weak and bullying with numbers who wanted to be disrespectful to this lady just now. Drag him out and cut off his hands.
It wasn't me. The medicine powder is not in my hands?
Mr. Smith, I was wrong. Please don't cut off my hand.
Miss, how do you want to deal with him?
I don't know. Let me see. They seem to know it very well.
Then you guys tell me how to deal with him?
He should be expelled from the Jia kingdom. Blacklist him. Strip of all his possessions.
Make him infertile. Make him be a childless person. Revenge.
Cut off the tendons of his hands and feet. Make him unable to move.
Mr. Smith, please. Please let me go.
Why are you begging me? You should beg this lady. She wants to punish you?
Rosie, I was wrong. Please forgive me.
I can't accept such a big gift from Mr. Shaw.
Mr. Smith, the aim I did such things is to protect you. I've prepared a gift for you. If you see my gift, you'll definitely be satisfied.
I don't know what gift Mr. Shaw has prepared for me. Just take it out and let all of us see.
Come here. Hand over my Lauren watch, which is worth 10 million yuan.
You should feel ashamed to prepare a shabby watch.
How dare you knock over my gift? This watch is worth 10 million yuan. You can never afford it, even if you keep delivering for the rest of your life. What else can you give to Mr. Smith?
Why, do I have to give gift to Mr. Smith?
Who said that she couldn't afford it? Of course she could.
South Sea, Jade Buddha.
Southern Sea Jade Buddha is worth $1 billion.
Produced in the Yongle era, a pair of Dragon and Phoenix, Emergence Jade Ruyus.
Jade Ruyus, produced in the Yongle era, is worth 1.5 billion. This is not something that can be bought with just money.
Cruise ship, Victoria Princess.
That is, Victoria Princess's certificate of ownership, which is worth $2 billion?
An island in the Pacific Ocean.
That 10 million yuan watch is not as expensive as a window on the Princess Victoria.
All the gifts you ordered have been delivered.
Okay? Are you satisfied with these gifts?
Satisfied. Satisfied. Actually, you're bragging a little too much.
Huh.
The Southern Sea Jade Buddha and the Pacific Island are bought by the head of the urban family, Breeze. Why, they are in the hand of a beggar.
Is he Breeze?
Don't be afraid, although it's fake, I'll help you.
They are all true?
You are a beggar. They are just a few pieces of broken glass and a few pieces of scrap paper. But you called them Jade Guanyin, Cruise Island. Rosiel Lin, your husband, is not particular about details, and there is something wrong with his brain.
That's true. How could a beggar have certificate of Victoria's Princess and the Pacific Island? It must be a fake.
You beggar. Not only did you fabricate it, but also you dared to knock down Mr. Shaw's gift worth 10 million. What punishment do you think you deserve?
Fabricated? It's just 1 billion. It's not worth my fraud.
What an arrogant tone, Mr. Smith. This person was full of lies. Confuse right and wrong. Smith, please ask someone to get him out of here.
Not only get him out of here, but also exile him. He would never be able to step into the Grand Xia.
I agree. Since he dared to bully Mr. Smith, he is against 4 noble families.
True or false, let Mr. Smith have a look. You will know soon.
Does it need to be tested? I saw. He was begging on the street with my own eyes. How could he be Breeze?
Mr. Smith, hurry up. Get him out of here. Otherwise, if Breeze is here, it will affect the relationship between the North and South cities.
Shut up! It's not your turn to teach me how to do things yet. I declare these gifts are genuine.
Not bad, Smithy. You do know how to improvise.
This time, Rosiel has picked quite a nice guy. He is much better than that ungrateful brat.
A beggar can't have the real thing?
Mr. Smith, could it be he got it wrong?
Even if this is a mistake, we can't say it. If Mr. Smith gets angry later, what should we do?
Anyway, even if it's fake, it is for Mr. Smith. We didn't lose anything.
Who said that? It is a gift for Cleon Smith. I shall bestow all these gifts to my wife, Rosiel Lin, as the betrothal presents, from the Urban family to Rosiel.
Rosiel Lin, everyone knows she's a whore. Such valuable betrothal presents. It's clear that you are bragging, you beggar?
Cleon Smith. I'll make his life a living hell.
How dare you hit me? Mr. Smith, what are you doing? What did I do wrong?
How dare you spread that Rosiel's private photos? She is a whore that I've had enough.
In 3 minutes, I want Shaw Krupp bankrupted.
Who do you think you are? How dare you speak so arrogantly? Make the Shaw Group go bankrupt.
Jackman, do you still want to protect him?
Mr. Smith, Keith just made a few minor mistakes. He's a good businessman and a talented young man.
Really? He brought the company to the brink of bankruptcy several times and made me clean up the mess for him. Is he still a good businessman?
Mr. Shaw, bad news. Your company suddenly suffered a major commercial shock. You're bankrupt.
Who could bankrupt? A company so quickly? Is this beggar really Mr. Urban?
Impossible, I believe. Keith has offended Mr. Smith.
Bankruptcy is not enough. Take him to Japan to make a porno and upload it to YouTube.
Mr. Smith, I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. Please spare me.
Security?
Mr. Smith, I'm very sorry, Mr. Smith. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Mr. Smith. I'm sorry.
Enough?
Mr. Smith, aren't you making a big deal out of this? You're expelling a company's CEO, and let this beggar attend the tender meeting? You're insulting us. You're insulting the Four Noble Families.
Jack Man, if you have any objections, I wouldn't mind bankrupting you too.
Mr. Smith, since you insisted on letting this beggar attend the tender, I'm fine with that too. But on today's tender meeting, one must be capital verified. To bid, I believe everyone here agrees with that.
My brother-in-law has given a betrothal gift worth more than 10 billion. We are not afraid of you. Just follow the normal procedure.
700 million. 800 million. 900 million. 2 billion.
Mr. Osborne, you're amazing as head of the Four Noble Families.
That's right.
Mr. Osborne, you're amazing.
You are rich and powerful.
You pay with this card later.
No need. I've got a card.
This is Black Card of the world's top bank, Lynn's Bank, a total of 10 cards. Mr. Urban.
Black Card of Lynn's Bank, only the world's top VIP partner could have it. A total of 20 photos were released. Even me, the head of Four Noble Families, don't have one. How dare you say that? You have 10 pieces?
Exactly. There had to be a boundary to brag. 10 black cards, do you think we're fools? Will we believe your nonsense?
True or false? Just swipe and you'll know.
These 10 cards are my husband's private money, hidden behind my back. I take them all. I'd better use this card. Although it's an ordinary bank card, it should have more money compared to Jack's card.
You are really a couple who ran out of a mental hospital. Use the card if you dare. Let me see, how much money do you really have?
Whose card we should use?
Just stand behind me. Don't worry, I have enough money to spend.
If we use your card, it will give you away. Then I can't help you patch up.
But using your card will give us away.
What? Are you babbling? What's wrong? You don't dare?
Don't get far too cheeky, our Mr. Urban is talking to Madam. How dare you interrupt them? You, an actor, what are you still boasting about? Everyone knows that. You're just a beggar and delivery guy.
I've heard that Mr. Mark has come to Dublin since none of you dare to use. Let's call Mr. Mark over to see if he is actually his younger brother.
I agree, Mr. Mark is not far from here. It only takes 10 minutes to come over.
When they call Mr. Mark over, you're really going to be exposed. Mr. Smith, please help me swipe it.
10 billion special class.
Impossible. I've participated in so many tender meetings. I've never seen special class qualification. Our Mann family, as the head of Four Noble Families, only with level 1 qualification. You are not well known. You are a little girl. How could you have the special grade qualification?
Could she really be Rosielle from the Lynn family?
No wonder Mr. Smith protects her so well.
Well then, just now, those words we said offended Rosielle.
Does she really hide her identity?
Well, you courier, how could you swipe 10 billion? It turned out that this machine was broken.
It is broken. What fake product it is?
I'm innocent, Rosielle. This machine has never dealt with so much money before.
It turned out that the machine was broken. She even bumped into such thing.
You, Courier, are full of tricks, obviously. You knew the machine was broken first. You swiped card on purpose?
You are at young age, however, your mind is vicious almost. I was deceived by he?
Security. Change to a new POS machine. Courier. Re-examine the capital. Do you dare to swipe?
Of course.
Levy. Swiping my card.
Special class.
Well done, Cleon Smith. Prepare the POS machine in advance to make fake. Jackman, this time, what else do you have to say? This machine isn't broken, right?
No? Impossible? How could she have a black card? This card must have been picked up by her from rags.
Sometimes I feel speechless at the idea of competing for the same project. With you guys, forget it. I prove it again to you. Do you know hotels under the Urban Group have a secret passage?
What does he mean?
You're too stupid, don't ask.
There's no way to patch up the lie. You delay for a while. I'll run with him.
Don't worry, Miss Lin, there is no need to patch up.
What's going on? They fall in love with each other.
If he can really find the secret passage. He is the head of the Urban family, Breeze.
Ridiculous. Who knows where the secret passage is? You can just point out any place you want.
At first glance, one can tell that the vase is very abrupt. It's not strange to guess that there was a trap.
I heard that the patterns on the fingerprint lock is unique to the Urban family. This is the secret passage.
This seems to be true. It's not Smith did it in advance. He is really Breeze?
Mr. Urban.
You are really Breeze?
An accidental marriage turns into a perfect one. Do you feel good? Marrying the richest man?
Yeah.
Mr. Urban, Jack Mann deceived me just now. I misunderstood you and Mrs. Smith sneaking in. I didn't mean to offend you and Mrs. Smith.
Mr. Urban, I'm deceived by Jackman as well. If I know the truth, I wouldn't dare offend you.
Miss Lin, I'm so sorry. You and Mr. Urban are noble people. Forgive me for my rudeness, please. It was all Jack Mann's fault.
I'm just a common courier. I'm very narrow-minded.
You
are so gullible, and you have neither the ability to judge nor the ability to recognize people. I think the 4 noble families in Dublin shouldn't exist anymore. Mr. Smith, what do you think?
You're right, Mr. Urban.
I declare the 4 noble families will never be allowed to do business in Dublin or Cork again. The Urban Group and the Smith Group will never cooperate with the 4 noble families. Never. Mr. Smith, would you agree with my suggestion?
Sure. Since the 4 noble families are not allowed to participate in today's tender meeting, I declare the winner of today's project is the Urban Group.
Male models? What do you think? Am I that kind of person who's obsessed with men?
Rosiel, sorry, I thought.
You thought. You're actually undermining my reputation in front of my newly married husband. He might get the wrong idea about my personal morals.
Rosiel, these male models are specially selected for you by your father. You got married without telling him. He's very worried about you and your marriage.
So you ratted me out and told him everything.
No.
I don't think my daddy has good taste in choosing a husband for me. Those men are not good looking, not as handsome as my husband, not at all. Go back and tell my dad I'm married, I hope. He won't arrange any man for me again.
Yes, Rosiel, I'll tell Mr. Lin about that when I get back.
Rosiel Lin, you got me. Stripped and photographed, I won't let you off. Why is she with Mr. Smith alone? Is she Mr. Smith's lover? Rosiel?
What are you doing? Get lost? I don't want to see you.
Rosiel, I'm wrong. Before I was blinded by that Lian man, the one I love is you, Rosiel.
It is your clothes that has been striped, not your brain. You've just called me low class, and now you are butter me up. What's wrong with you?
Rosiel, I have always been blinded by Lian man. You were so nice to me. How is it possible that I don't love you? Can we just move on? I promise. I'll love you. If you want me to be your secret lover, I'll be that.
Don't you disgust me. When exactly could men like you realize that you make your own decision? No one could force to have an affair. Get lost. Don't pester me.
Rosiel, have you forgotten I saved your life 3 years ago? That's the way you treat you lifesaver.
How I wished that you haven't saved me 3 years ago. This way, I won't be stuck with you piece of shit that just won't get lost. The debt I owed you for saving me, I've already paid it back for the past 3 years. If you still keep pestering me, I'll have my men to cut off your hands and feet.
Rosiel Lin, how could you be so ungrateful? That was a life-saving grace.
Keith Shaw. Claiming someone else's grace is yours for 3 years. Shame on you.
What? I don't understand. What are you talking about, Rosiel? Don't let this gigolo deceive you.
I sent Rosiel to the hospital 3 years ago when we arrived. I went out to answer a call, but she wasn't in the ward when I got back, so it's you. How dare you? How dare you pretend to be the person who saved her?
You are the one who saved me?
Rosiel, don't believe him. I saved you.
In these 3 years, you pretended to be her lifesaver and deceived Rosiel. Destroying her reputation, breaking your arms and legs won't quell my anger.
Nonsense. Rosiel saw me at the hospital. It was I who took her to the hospital.
Really? Tell me then, how many ribs did Rosiel break? How did you save her?
I was doing CPR and artificial respiration to save her.
Keith Shaw. So you even didn't know my situation. I'm so stupid. I can't believe I've been trying to repay you all these years.
All right. Does he know what happened to you back then?
Rosiel had abdominal and internal injuries. I fed her a Spancel Hill Life Extension Elixir and saved her life.
He's right. I had abdominal injuries. It was you who saved me.
He's just a beggar. He can't have the Spancel Hill Life Extension Elixir.
Don't you know him? The man in front of you is the richest man in Cork, the Urban Group's CEO, Breeze Urban.
What? Impossible. I don't believe it. Mr. Urban lives in Cork. Why is he here? Come here. Take him away and throw him into the sea. Feed him to the sharks. Rosiel, I love you, Rosiel. We've been dating for 3 years. Can you forget all about it? Let go of me. I don't want to die. Don't throw me into the sea.
Mr. Urban may be determined and cruel, but this is the first time he's ever tortured someone in this way.
You deserve it, but the courier doesn't deserve Mr. Urban's love.
Stop drinking.
Tell me. Why am I so stupid? I had been deceived for 3 years and I didn't know the truth.
It's all my fault. I shouldn't have arranged for just one person to take care of you.
Yes, it's your fault. Drink it.
I'm not a good drinker. I might misbehaved.
I don't care. I'm not afraid of you. Wait.
Why do you have to stop at this point?
This should be enough for me to repay you for saving my life. It's more than enough to pay you for your time with me tonight.
I don't want money. Rosiel, I really like you.
I won't believe in man anymore. It's hard to tell a true love. Money relationships are the most credible.
You think you can buy me with so little money?
What do you mean? You think it's too little money? You can't demand a high price just because you're the CEO. You're blackmailing. It's definitely blackmail. Get up. Come with me. I won't give you any money now.
Rosiel.
Get out of here.
Rosie.
I, Rosiel Lynn, the little mistress of the Lynn family. How could I be deceived by men? It was either that ungrateful Keith Shaw or that liar, Breeze Urban. I will never trust another man ever again. Hey, Smithy. What's wrong with me? Why do I have such bad taste in men? You men are all alike. Maybe except for you are a tinny bit different.
Rosiel. Is it that Breeze Urban who made you mad? Don't worry. Leave it to me. I'll definitely make him. Hello. How dare he make Rosiel mad, don't you think? Just because you are the richest man in Cork that I'm afraid to kick your ass. Drive.
Handsome. Why are you all alone? What's bothering you?
Well, Rosiel is crying at home. While you're drinking and flirting.
Get lost.
That's rude.
Mr. Smith.
Oh, Mr. Urban, what a coincidence.
What a coincidence. Colin, what are you doing?
Well, usually I'm too busy with work. It isn't easy for me to be free. I just like to pick up some bottles and sell them for money. To release some pressure. By the way, who is that woman just now? You've just got married, and then you come out to have an affair behind your wife's back. I have to say, your behavior is too awful.
I am driven out by my wife.
You're saying that? You've been driven out by Lynn. The direction of the plot is different from what I've imaged.
She said that I was playing a badger game.
Bah. Badger game.
I really love her. Why would she think so? Blackmail? Well, enough.
How much do you love her?
I've met so many girls, and I only have feelings for her.
If she wants to eat desserts, what will you do for her?
I'll buy all the dessert shops in the city and make desserts for her, all the year round.
What if she feels hot in summer?
I'll take her to the Arctic to avoid the summer heat.
What if she feels cold in winter?
I'll take her to a tropical island.
What if she wants the stars in the sky?
I can't give her stars for the time being, but I'll invest in the rocket industry, advancing the cause of manned landing on Mars as soon as possible.
All right. Looks like you really love Miss Lynn. Okay, I'll help you figure it out. I guess Miss Lynn might have been hurt by that scumbag. She may be experiencing avoidant attachment. I've had a lot of love relationships over the years. I believe she'll come around. If you keep being nice to her.
It's too heavy.
What happens?
Gosh. The lamp broke, gosh.
Breeze Urban. This luminous pearl was soaked in a pond on an ancient mountain for 79 days, and I carried it back myself. You should pay for it.
I knew it. You love this rare lamp. But I've no money now. I've spent all my money at the tender meeting. Now I don't have money to compensate you.
Well, I won't ask for any compensation. Because you saved me before? But get out of here now.
All right, I'm leaving now. Oh no.
Breeze Urban. This one is the largest and the best luminous pearl. You can't afford it. For the rest of your life you should get lost.
Since then, I'll sell myself as compensation. Let's go.
Do you think it can be that simple? That means you'll be my slave. From now on, you should do whatever I tell you to do.
All right. We can sign an agreement on that.
Well, you want to sign an agreement? Do you? I'll fulfill your wish. Wait.
What? Before signing the agreement, I should tell you the terms of the agreement. First, done.
Since you've already signed it.
You can order me around now.
Before dawn, you should go to work and deliver parcels for me.
Yes, miss.
What? Scared? Too many parcels. Ask me for help. I can help you.
So you deliver. so many parcels every day. It's been hard on you. Let's begin, Miss Lin. Hello, it's your parcel.
I've never seen such a handsome courier man. How old are you? Do you have a girlfriend?
I'm married.
Hello, it's your parcel.
Handsome man, you're so muscular. Do you have a boyfriend?
He's married.
What? You're jealous of a man?
I'm not. I'm just angry. You're so charming, and men and women love you. You're not a professional courier.
Do you find me attractive?
Stop talking smack. Hurry up and finish the delivery. I can't believe you can carry all those parcels. You don't have a robotic arm, do you? Put them down. Let me see. What are you doing? Put me down.
You asked me to do so.
Put me down.
A pretty fierce.
Well built?
Why are you blushing?
Shut up. It's too hot today. You're not going home until you finish delivering these parcels. Cleon.
Miss Lin, don't you like fishing? I bought the Loch Lomond for you. Go fishing with Breeze.
This weekend. Shall we go fishing on weekend? Why are you taking a shower?
What are you hiding from? Your husband is taking a shower at home. Isn't it normal?
Yet. I'm not hiding from anything. I just don't want to see you naked.
Then what are you doing here?
I'm here to assign you a mission. To go fishing in Loch Lomond on weekends.
Okay.
Although I like fishing, but I've never actually got one. If he finds out, wouldn't it be embarrassing?
You didn't hang the bait?
I never fish with bait, and that's because I want to steal my mind.
Fair point. Then I won't hang any bait either.
You actually believe in that? No way, we got a bite. Quick, quick, quick. Here comes another one.
Wow, another one took the bait.
I didn't expect that. Today is your lucky day. I have never caught up a fish before.
6, 7, there are 7 fish left. These fish, before they are hanged onto the madam's bait, cannot die?
I'm exhausted helping boss to get a girl. It's so exhausting. I demand a raise.
Hello? The old lady is ill. Got it. I'll be right there. Rosie.
I heard that. Do you want me to go with you?
No, it's okay. If she know that I suddenly got married, I bet it's harder for her to heal.
I get it. You should go now. Strange. Ever since Bree's Urban gone, the fish don't bite the bait?
This lake was bought by my father to offer me as a gift today. I'm bringing you here to show you a thing or two.
Thank you, Leanne. Leanne, you are without doubt the,
Rosia Lynn, you lowly delivery girl. Why are you here at my private lake? Get out of here.
Yours, this lake, is yours.
My name is really on the property certificate of the lake. What's wrong? Are you sneaking in here to pick up garbage and sell money for your begging husband?
That's it. I just happened to pick up you, a piece of trash.
You?
What a pity. You don't seem to be worth much money.
The good lake area has been contaminated by the bacteria in your body.
Stinky Express Delivery Girl, you've ruined the scenery here.
Who dares? This lake region is mine now.
Are you crazy? Fantasizing you have money in a company all day long. Here is Dublin's top-notch private lake region. Bridgehole and garbage dump are the places where you should stay. Don't get my air dirty.
I think you're the dirtiest one. This lake region has been bought by the Smith Group. The entire Smith Group is mine, including this lake.
This lake was specifically bought by my dad as a gift for me. How could it be sold? Even if Mr. Smith buys it, it has nothing to do with you. You're just a delivery girl. How dare you spout nonsense here? Well, well, today I'll show you who exactly owns this lake. Hello. Is it the housekeeper of the lake region? In 3 minutes, get over here.
Miss Mann?
I arranged for you to manage the lake region here, and you let this filthy thing come in and dirty my air?
Who are you while you are at Miss Mann's place? Drive her away from me.
I didn't want to lower myself to your level, but you touched my bottom line again and again. I don't have to be polite to you. Cleon Smith, I'll give you 3 minutes. Get someone to come to Loch Lomond to deal with trash.
It must be fake. How could someone like her know Mr. Smith's phone number?
Call 186, he's even putting on a show. Hey, Smithy.
You're courting death.
Don't think that you wrote Smith. I will believe you know Mr. Smith. Shameless thing.
Now give me the phone immediately. Get it out of water. Otherwise, you have to bear the consequences.
Do you want the mobile phone? Go down and pick it up yourself. Take responsibility for the consequences. Let me see. What consequences would there be?
You are still pretending?
I'll let you count. Let me see. After you finish counting, who will come?
Manager is here.
Who are you? Don't think you're in uniform, so you can pretend to be a manager now. I don't know you?
Mr. Smith only said that lady wants to deal with the garbage. He didn't say who the young lady is. Sorry, I'm the new manager. May I ask your name?
I'm Leanne Mann, of course. I'm the owner of this lake region.
Man, why do I remember the boss who recruited me is not surnamed Man?
Look clearly. 435 property certificate. Has my name written on it.
Miss Man. Sorry for not welcoming you earlier. Please forgive me.
You even recognized the woman who delivered the package as me. Hurry up and kick this delivery girl out.
You, delivery girl, get out of here.
You just take office, aren't you curious about why the Loch Lomond changed the managers overnight? It is just a photo from a few years ago. Can you take the real certificate out?
How could I possibly carry this kind of thing with me?
Get your dad to send it to you.
Sorry, the number you have dialed is busy.
Why doesn't he answer my call?
Mr. Man is busy. It is normal that he can't get a call. But can you show me your property certificate?
That's it. You knew. I didn't take the certificate with me.
Who says I can't take the property certificate out? I didn't bring my certificate with me?
You don't have the certificate. How dare you pretend to be Loch Lomond's owner? Security, come and drag her out.
Wait, I have access to the intranet management system of Loch Lomond.
Whatever, your mobile phone has been thrown into the lake after all. Who can prove? You can log into the system.
It's the same for you. If you can't log into the system, you're not Loch Lomond's owner.
You're really a tough talker? I do have the highest privilege.
Wrong password?
How come? It must be a typo. I can't do this with my phone now. Give me your phone.
No need. Let me tell you, the highest privilege management password.
I guess you don't even know how to operate the system. How can you know the password?
The highest privilege password is Rosiel Lynn V587. Don't worry. You can just enter this password. The system won't lock up, even if you enter the wrong password once.
Do you think the password is set to your liking?
Rosiel Lynn V587, so funny. The highest system privilege is unlocked. Welcome, Loch Lomond's owner.
Impossible. She's my husband's ex-girlfriend. She must secretly changed my password.
She might be right. Accounts and passwords can be leaked. The system might also be attacked. If you don't have a title certificate, you still can't prove. Who's Loch Lomond's owner?
Who would carry around a certificate that big?
Here's Miss Lynn's certificate.
Forgive me for not recognizing greatness when see one. How dare I question you, miss?
Rosiel, I am wrong. It's all this woman's fault. She deceived me. Please spare me.
Why would this happen? The lake, doesn't it belong to Leanne?
Yeah, I've always thought that this is the property of the Mann family. When did it become the property of this delivery girl?
That is because the Mann family has gone bankrupt.
Nonsense. Dad, why didn't you answer my call? They say that we've gone bankrupt.
Leanne, we are broke now. Don't go to Loch Lomond. I have mortgaged that place to Mr. Smith.
The Mann family, we've really gone bankrupt.
In that case, what use is Leanne then? Now she is just poor and useless.
Hello, miss, we were all deceived by that Leanne man. That's the reason why we were disrespectful to you.
Stop doing that. Don't try to butter me up. I despise that.
The lake was mortgaged to Mr. Smith? Why would your name, Rosiel Lynn, appears on the ownership certificate? Could it be that Mr. Smith is your sugar daddy?
How dare you? Who authorized you to say things about Rosiel?
Mr. Smith, listen to me. She is just a delivery girl. She even got married to a beggar, and her dirty photos are everywhere. Why don't you like me?
Shut up! She is a noble of the highest esteem. Come here, drag these people out for me.
Let's go.
That woman Rosielle Lynn deludes Mr. Smith. Keith is most favored by Mr. Smith. I must get him to help me. Mom, you're finally back. Where is Keith?
I haven't been able to contact him for several days. I don't know where he is.
What? You haven't been able to contact him? Mom, our family has gone bankrupt. I have no choice but to find Keith to help me.
You said that your family has gone bankrupt. Then why are you still at my house? What are you doing? Get lost. You couldn't get in touch with Keith. He definitely doesn't want to see you.
Mom, how could you do this to me? I am the one who has helped Keith, so that the Shaw family can get to where it is today. How could you talk to me like that?
Your family is out of money. Why are you still staying at our place? Get out! Get out!
Keith must still love me. That old woman despises the poor and loves the rich. Keith, how did you end up like this?
I just narrowly escaped from the sea, Leanne. You have to help me. My company has gone bankrupt. That woman, Rosielle Lynn, has hooked up with Breeze. I need your help now.
You mean that beggar is Breeze? But our family has gone bankrupt as well.
What did you say? It seems that Leanne is useless? No, she still has one last value. Don't worry, Leanne. We still have a way to make a comeback.
What way?
As far as I know, Mark and Breeze have always been at odds. All you need to do is to find Mark.
Aya, do you know how to play? Where is auxiliary personnel? Come back. How's Grandma doing?
Actually, there's no problem. Just because she heard that I'm married, she was a little emotional. Tomorrow night, can you accompany me to join the family dinner and see her?
No way. We're just pretending to get married?
Fake marriage. You and me sleep on the same bed. You said it was a fake marriage. Don't you admit it after sleeping together?
I won't talk anymore. Give you money?
Oh no, please help me. Come with me. You don't know. I was unflavored. At home when I was young, Grandma was partial to Big Brother. They all said that I was ugly. I couldn't get married. After I grew up.
Are you ugly? They must be blind.
That's what they said. They introduced ugly girls to me. You don't know. I've lived in such belittling environments since I was young. I am especially inferior.
Damn it, you are my man. How could I allow them to bully you like this?
That's right, they bully me means they slap you in the face.
Fine, I'll go back tomorrow to support you. I want them to know that I, Rosielle Lynn's man, only I can bully him.
Since you have decided to go family banquet, I'll take you to buy a few sets of clothes. At the very least, we couldn't be looked down upon by others because of clothes.
No need. The clothes I'm wearing is one of the best in the world. The designer sewed it by himself. There is a designer's signature on the collar.
Although I don't understand women's clothing, I think the style of the designer you talked about is too down to earth. Isn't this? Rough linen clothes?
You don't understand fashion.
Well, I don't understand fashion, since you don't want to buy new clothes. You have to buy some jewelry, right?
All right, I'll give you a chance to show off.
This is our newest necklace. It's perfect for this lady's temperament.
Put it down. This is Urban Group's high-end jewelry store. How dare a poor person in sackcloth like you touch the necklace in our store?
Sackcloth? You're blind? I'm wearing Milanese couture?
I don't know Milanese couture. Get lost. This is not the place. For you?
I didn't know that in Urban Group's shopping mall we need to classify customers according to their clothes. Who says we can't have customers in sackcloth in the store?
Your wife is dressed in sackcloth, and you must be a poor man. The Urban Group's rules have nothing to do with people like you.
She's actually saying you're a poor man in an Urban Group store?
Since you know this is an Urban Group store, why not get out of here now? The Urban Group store aren't for poor people like you. Before you leave, you should buy the necklace you just touched. It's already dirty. I'll call the police if you don't buy it.
I'd like to see your store manager. I wonder how she recruited an incompetent sales like you.
Who do you think you are? You want to see the manager? Buy this necklace first, or I'll call the cops to arrest you.
Don't you believe I can afford it? I have enough money, and I can buy the entire store with this card. I can even buy another 10 stores.
How dare you talk nonsense here with a toy bank card? Funny!
Look at it clearly. This is Lynn's Banks, world's top black card. Try swiping this card if you don't believe him.
How dare you make fool of me? The machine simply can't identify your card. I'll call the police to arrest you now.
It must be something wrong with your system.
Who says there's a problem with our system?
Manager, these two paupers said so. They're just messing around here. They don't buy anything. It's unlucky for our store's jewels to have been touched by them.
What? Our store's necklace is worth at least 800,000 yuan, you two paupers. You can't afford it even if you work all your lives. How dare you touch our necklace?
Hey, be reasonable. You tried to swipe the card just now.
How dare you say that? You're fooling me with a toy card. What else do you say? You said it's Lynn's Bank's top black card, but the machine didn't identify the card.
That's because you're slacking off. You didn't upgrade the system.
Who do you think you are? You're not supposed to judge our store's staff. Let me see. You're wearing clothes under 200 yuan, right?
It turns out that the saleswoman looks down on people because she has learned from you. You're the store manager and you're a snob who judges others by their appearance.
Who do you think you are? How dare you talk to me like that? Open your eyes and look clearly. Our store is located in the mall under the Urban Group umbrella. The Urbans are top nobility and wealthiest family in Cork. Don't even think about messing around here.
You work at an Urban Group store and you don't know Breeze? You're so fond of judge people by their looks, but this time you've got it wrong?
You say he's Urban Group's CEO, Breeze Urban? Stop teasing me. Breeze won't let his wife wear sackcloth?
If he's Breeze, I'm Urban Group's CEO's wife.
Levy, send someone to the jewelry store. Within 3 minutes.
Why are you putting on airs here? Levy is Breeze's personal secretary. He works directly under Breeze at Urban Group. How can you call him by his name?
If you don't, buy the necklace. I'll call the police to arrest you.
Let go of her. Be polite to my wife.
What's going on?
Boss?
I'm really sorry. Sorry for the trouble.
Manager, they are just bumpkins. Why do you respect them so much?
That's it, manager. These two paupers have tarnished our store's necklaces. Today, we must make them to compensate.
Shut your filthy mouths. These two are the most esteemed guests of our Urban Group Mall. The higher-ups have specifically instructed us not to offend them. You guys, hurry up and apologize to the two distinguished guests.
This woman is dressed so shabbily. How could she be an honored guest?
Your taste is too poor. Can you go to a primary school art class?
Are you focusing on the wrong point?
I tell you to apologize. Just do it. I won't lie to you.
Get me to apologize. My uncle is the chairman of the Man Group, Jack Man. Who dares to make me apologize?
Even if your uncle is the chairman of the Man Group, what can you do? Your Man family doesn't have the right to intervene in the mall's affairs?
How dare you disrespect our Man family? My uncle is the head of Dublin's 4 noble families. Be careful, or I'll let him fire you.
I don't know. Jack can fire my employee of the Urban Group?
Since your uncle is so powerful, Why don't you call him over? Let's see if he dares to be arrogant here.
You refuse to be convinced until you are faced with grim reality. Just you wait. I'll call my uncle right now. Hello, Uncle. There are 2 bumpkins bullying me. They even dare to look down on our man group. Come here quickly. Take revenge for me.
You'd better. Go first, Jack Man is, the head of Dublin's 4 noble families. What if I infuriate him? It'll be troublesome. But you two needn't worry. I'm here.
It is Urban Group's honor that you work here. Don't worry, I won't let any of Worker, who protects the guests' interests, suffer any injustice.
Don't worry, Jackman. Can do nothing.
I don't know if Jackman dares to come. I'll select some jewelry for you.
According to the aura of these 2 people, could they be?
Who dares to bully my niece?
Uncle?
It's you.
It is the woman dressed in tattered clothes, bullied me. She not only soiled our necklaces, she even joined hands with the manager to force me to apologize.
You're obviously confusing right and wrong. Obviously, you bullied guests.
Sure enough, birds of the same kind live tether. Jackman, are all of your family members good at causing troubles and pestering? Go to the hospital when you're free and check what flaws do you have.
You are a courier. It's impossible you can do whatever you want. Since you've implicated the Urban family, how dare you unite with others to bully my family? I can't do anything to you, but I can deal with him. I declare, you're fired. Get lost.
I don't know. How can you, Jackman? Fire the people in Urban Group. I'm busy.
Why are you here? Sorry, I am wrong. I was the one who spoke without thinking.
Uncle, why did you apologize to him? Our Man family is the chieftain of 4 noble families in Dublin. If Cork and Dublin are added up, only Smith family, the richest one in Dublin, and Urban family, the richest one in Cork, can be superior to our family. He is nobody.
What, Jackman? Haven't you told your family yet? The Man family has gone bankrupt.
Nonsense. How is it possible our Man family bankrupted unless the Smith family and Urban family attack us? Otherwise, do you think the head of the 4 noble families is so easy to go bankrupt?
It's rare for you to be smart this time. The Man family was jointly sealed off by Smith family and Urban family.
Impossible, Uncle. What he said was false, right?
Jackman, hurry up and tell your good niece. The person in front of her is the richest man in Cork, Breeze Urban. Do you want her to make more show of herself?
Is he really the Urban Group's CEO? The richest man in Cork, Breeze Urban. Our Man family, really gone bankrupt. Uncle, what he said was false, right? He's just a country bumpkin.
Shut up. In front of Breeze Urban, how dare you be so presumptuous?
Did I really offend Breeze Urban?
Mr. and Mrs. Urban, I was too careless just now. Please forgive me, Mr. Urban.
As a senior executive of Urban Group, when I lead by example, I also have to pay attention to reinforcements of subordinates at all times. I didn't expect. The management of the mall is so bad. People like them with poor conduct can also work here.
Mr. Urban, I was wrong. Please don't fire me.
Yes, Mr. Urban, I was blinded. I don't recognize greatness when saw one. Please don't fire me. Uncle, say something.
This is the business of Urban Group. I have no say in that.
You have done such insulting things to the customers, and you still want to work for the Urban Group? You are delusional, I declare. You two have been fired.
Without my job, how could I support my family? My brother is waiting for me to save money for him to buy a betrothal gift.
Why would this happen? If the Man Group hasn't gone bankrupt, how could I lose my patron?
Who said you don't have a patron?
Cousin.
Leanne, why are you here? I'm here to inspect, of course, to inspect the mall of the Urban Group.
Investigate.
It is probably just shopping.
I said inspection, and it is an inspection. No one is allowed to bully my family. It is you who want to fire my cousin. I declare, you're fired now.
This is the Urban Group's shopping mall. Let alone the Man Group has gone bankrupt, even if you weren't bankrupt. You don't have the right to do whatever you want here.
I have no rights? This is the Urban Group's token ring. Upon the ring, the sigil of the Urban Group is carved. Whoever wears this ring automatically has the supreme personnel rights of the Urban Group.
Why does this ring look exactly like the one you gave me? Did you buy the ring from a wholesaler? Why does everyone have the same ring?
That's impossible. The ring I gave you is a symbol of Urban Family's head. It's bigger than theirs. But only the Urban Family members should have this ring, Leanne Man. Where did you get this ring?
Why don't you say anything? Are you scared?
Is this really Urban Family's token ring?
Whoever wears the Urban Family's token ring, she can use all of the Urban Family's resources. Leanne, thanks to you, you've helped me out. Otherwise, I'm going to be bullied by them.
Leanne, I didn't expect you to have the Urban Family's token ring, huh? You're my good daughter. You're so great.
So this store is under your control?
Of course, with this ring, I can control not only this store, but the entire Urban Mall. They have to listen to me. Am I right, Breeze?
She's challenging you. Only the Urban Family
have this token ring. Where did you get it? Mark gave it to me.
But I won't tell you now because I want to see you guys. Make fool of yourselves at the family dinner. It's none of your business. The mall is now under my control. Get out of here now, you've been fired.
Your ring doesn't have the highest personnel authority. There's only one ring with the highest personnel authority in the entire Urban Group. And Rosielli's wearing it.
See it? My ring is bigger than yours.
How come?
Every member of the Urban Group has an Urban Family's token ring, but only the ring Rosiel wears belongs. To the Urban Family's head, this ring symbolizes the highest management authority.
In other words, you don't have the right to fire anyone here. It's your good-for-nothing cousin who should be fired.
Leanne, is it true what she said?
She's right. This is the real family heads ring. It has a clear color and a distinct pattern. I saw it on the employee manual.
Leanne, you'd better tell me the truth. Where did you get this ring? Otherwise, you might go to the police station and explain it yourself.
Hello?
Leanne Man, did you take my ring?
No, how dare I?
You'd better not if you dare to take my ring and do something bad outside getting caught by Breeze Urban and influencing me to fight for the family head. I won't help your family anymore.
No. Hello? Sorry, Breeze. I'm lying to you. This ring is actually a fake one. I asked someone to forge it based on the ring design drawing on the Urban Group's employee manual.
Leanne, is what you said true?
Is the ring fake, Leanne?
A fake one? I don't think so.
Give it to me and let me check it. It's just a fake ring. It doesn't bother you to check. I'm leaving now. I won't dare to do it again.
She's leaving so fast. Looks like she's really feeling guilty.
Never mind. I've just picked a hairpin for you. I'll help you wear it.
I didn't expect Breeze to love Rosiel so much.
I'm gonna make a fool out of you guys at the family dinner.
Well,
Look who's here, the master and his wife, so condescending, kept us waiting for so long.
That's because you came too early. This is my uncle. He is in charge of the largest shipping company in Cork. Half of the shipping business around the globe is under his control, uncle. This is Rosielle. She is my wife.
Hello, Uncle.
Ah, I am flattered. I am who I am today, thanks to the Lord of the Spectral Hall, and his appreciation, even if the entire Urban family was added up and placed before the Lord. It won't be greater than his single pinky, if it weren't for the Lord. I'm afraid that the master would replace me long ago, so old as I am.
Uncle, what are you talking about? You're in your prime. I'm counting on you to continue to help the Urban family. How could I possibly replace you? This is my aunt. She is the CEO of the biggest chain hospital across the world. The hospital owned by her, spread across 122 countries.
Hello, Aunt.
Hello, Breeze. When you see Grandma later, you'd better watch out. I'll sat that. She is not in a very good mood.
Who said that I'm not in a good mood?
Grandma.
Don't call me Grandma. I don't deserve it. No grandchild of mine would marry behind his family's back.
Grandma, Rosielle and I, we are deeply in love. She is a nice girl, Rosielle. I believe that you would love her as well.
She is nice? I don't think so. Grandma, this is my girlfriend, Leanne Mann.
You are a fair young lady and dressed decently, not like this Rosielle Lynn. What exactly is that wearing?
Grandma, you can't blame Rosielle. We are both from Dublin. I know her. She used to be a delivery guy, and her dirty photos are all over town.
Breeze! What she said is true. Rosielle Lynn has many scandals.
That's true, Grandma. Sister-in-law's scandals have been spread throughout Dublin. Even I have also heard about it.
Ouch. Oh no, our Urban family values the most is whether the family background is pure or not to mention whether your family is poor or not at the very least. You should. Have good nature. How can you join our Urban family?
That's right, Breeze. If Miss Lynn is a bad person, I think, you'd better think about your marriage again.
I know exactly what kind of person Rosielle is. The previous photos were all framed by someone and have been deleted long ago, but I don't know when you hooked up with my brother. It seems that the ring you fooled around with at Urban Mall last time was taken from my brother.
What ring? Leanne Mann, you stole my ring and also took it to Urban Mall to fool around.
No, Mark. I don't dare to steal your ring.
Really? Why do I remember someone saying that with that ring she could fire employees of the Urban Group at will?
If it's true, the people stealing the Urban family's ring and interfering in the affairs of the Urban family without authorization, according to the rules of the Urban family, committing such serious crime should be blacklisted.
I didn't do that. How dare I interfere in the affairs of the Urban family?
It seems that you don't have a good memory. Don't worry, I can help you check the surveillance video of the Urban Mall.
No.
How dare you, Leanne Mann, you stole my ring. How dare you steal my ring and cheat in public? From now on, you are blacklisted by Urban Group in the whole country. Don't even think about. Let me help your family. Hey, drag this woman out of here for me.
Mark, please let me go. I won't dare to do it again. Please, Mark. Please, Mark.
Breeze Urban, do you think you can make me embarrassed in the family? Breeze, we should let such woman with loose morals get out of here, right?
Big Brother's ability to judge people is needed to level up. This time, I'm helping you to know Leanne Mann very well. It's hard to say next time.
You. I can break it if I want to, but you, Rosielle Lynn, has bad morals and is water-based flour. As the family head, you should set an example.
Yeah, Breeze. Your big brother can. Ban Song Ying Ying without hesitation. You also should. Divorced with the woman with bad nature. Otherwise, as a family head, how can you convince them?
What Mark said made sense. Our urban family. Can't let such woman with wrong style be in our family.
I told you, the so-called is just a misunderstanding. It was Leanne Mann interfering in Rosielle's feelings. Furthermore, she had colluded with that scumbag slandering Rosielle Mark. Since you know Leanne Mann was not a good person, was it? Why do you still believe her words?
I think you are deceived by this woman.
Deceived. I know exactly what kind of person Rosielle is. Don't even think about I separate from her.
Marrying a woman with dirty personal morals and improper behavior, you're making urban family embarrassed? I don't care if you're willing. You have to sign this divorce agreement for me today?
Nobody could force me to sign any document.
You're pissing me off, you...
Grandma, this is your big day. Don't let your anger spoil your health here. I've prepared a gift for you. Please take a look to see if you like it or not. Hey, bring me the finest Hetchin jade that I prepared. Grandma, this is a once-in-a-century super Hetchin jade. I have specially invited a well-known expert, the Jade Master King Jade, to carve it. It is the perfect gift for a blessed old lady such as yourself.
Mom, I've also prepared a gift for you, a golden Buddha statue consecrated for 49 whole days by the masters in Lingyan Temple.
Mom, I've got you the latest product of my hospital, a sleeping aider pillow. With it, you could enjoy a good sleep all night long. This is the only one in the world. Bring that.
Well. You kids know how to make me happy.
As long as Grandma likes it, I am happy. I wonder what kind of gift has my sister-in-law prepared.
Girls with lowly backgrounds such as herself are always up to no good, and they haven't seen anything good. What good stuff can they prepare?
I think so. Compared with the limited edition pillow, my sister-in-law, you'd better keep your gift for yourself. Don't take it out then. It would only embarrass everyone.
Why are you afraid that Rosielle brings out the gift, and you afraid her present would make you look bad?
You?
Of course I have prepared something for Grandma. It is the Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus that only blossoms once in 500 years.
Grandma, sorry I'm late.
Winnie, you're here?
Grandma, this is my gift for you, the Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus.
I heard the Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus grows on the cliff. It's extremely rare. You're so considerate.
This snow lotus is pure white like jade. It's glossy. It must be a top-grade treasure at a glance. You just can't buy it with money. Thank you, Winnie. I love your gift.
Indeed. I've been a doctor for so many years, and I've never seen a more perfect Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus than this one.
Well, did Rosielle say you bring a Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus as a gift?
Sure.
How can you, from a poor family, buy the Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus? She buys a wild lotus at the market and claims it's a Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus.
Uncle, are you talking about family background? Rosielle is my wife. She's a class.
Above your class.
The card I gave Rosielle is enough to buy 100 Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus. She won't lie to you. She must prepare the Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus.
Breeze, I heard from Grandma you're married without telling us. I didn't believe it at first, but I believe it today. You're totally allured by this woman?
Winnie Nouvelle, we're not so familiar, so just call my full name, please.
Breeze, how could you treat me like this? We grew up together. I'm the only one who suit you. As for her, a low-born pauper she hasn't even seen the Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus before. Yet she lied and said she has prepared the gift. How could you marry her?
Watch your language, or I'll drive you out.
Who dares to drive her out?
Don't worry, Breeze. I don't mind you. Marrying the wrong person, as long as you divorce, we can hold our wedding ceremony immediately.
Shut up.
Hello, miss. You just bring a normal Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus. How dare you look down on me? What if I show you the world's only top-grade Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus? I'm afraid you'll be ashamed and want to hide somewhere.
The Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus I brought here blooms once every 50 years. It's a rare thing in the world. And you say it's normal?
Just 50 years, hey. Bring me the long-prepared Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus that blooms once every 500 years. Show it to them.
What? It blooms every 500 years? Impossible?
Legend has it that in this world there's only one Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus that blooms once every 500 years. No one has seen it before. You are a poor woman, and you can't buy it.
She's my wife, and she can use all my money. How can she be poor? Uncle, what you don't have doesn't mean someone else can't have it.
This Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus is so clean and pure there's not a trace of impurity on it. You must have bleached it.
I've never bleached it, and I'm sure you must have flunked junior high chemistry.
Let me check it. The real Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus has 50 petals before it blooms, and one petal falls off every 50 years. If this Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus really blooms once every 500 years,
it must still have 40
petals by now. Exactly 40 petals. Mark, you're not even failing math, are you?
Impossible. How could she have a 500-year Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus? This must be a fake.
Are you questioning my expertise as chairman of the world's largest hospital chain?
Even if this Snow Lotus is real, she might buy it with someone's help. Breeze must offer her help. He might buy this for her, to support her.
Exactly, except for Breeze. No one else has the strength to buy this 500-year Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus. Yes, it must be Breeze, the Urban family's head. Who bought it?
It has nothing to do with me. My wife tried her best to bid this Snow Lotus. I didn't offer her any help, not even the slightest help.
It has nothing to do with you? I won't believe that. She can't have so much money to buy the Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus without your help.
To put it bluntly, she bought this lotus using Urban family's money. Without Urban family, she's nobody. Only Winnie, the daughter of an aristocratic family, is a perfect match for the Urban family. She's the perfect Mrs. Urban.
He is right. Even if Rosiel Lynn brings me other rare gifts, she just bought it with the Urban family's money. It isn't a gift from her heart?
Grandma, Rosiel and I are couple. My money is her money. Rosiel sends you this gift representing my heart. If you insist on my divorce, I'll leave the house and won't take a penny from the family. If I don't have any money, no aristocratic girl would love me.
Breeze, you're deceived by this woman. She's a rustic girl from the countryside. She has no money or power. She's not a decent girl. She has bad morals. She is of no help. To our family business, she will damage the reputation of the Urban family. You are so stubborn.
No one in this world dares to say I have no money or power. Only my dad can say so. Since you all despise the poor and love the rich, I'll show you my real property. Hey, bring me the 1,000-year ginseng, the 1,000-year lingji, and the special resurrection medicine I got from a Spancel Hill skilled doctor. Show it to them. The Fairy Mountain Snow Lotus is a rare treasure for you guys. But for me, it's just one of the many mediocre pieces in my collection. These ginseng, lingji, and divine medicine are just some of the things I have in my warehouse. If you don't believe me and think they're all fake, you can have the hospital chairman check them out.
Thick root and soft rhizome. It's indeed a top-notch 1,000-year ginseng. The lingji is full and has a transparent exterior. Even my collection, the 9999-year Lingzi, couldn't compare with it. This is indeed a rare 10,000-year Lingzi in the world. But I've never seen Spancel Hill skilled doctors, medicine which can bring the dead back to life. I've only heard of it. I've never seen it before. So I just can't tell if the medicine is real or not.
Don't need to do so, obviously. It must be Breeze who bought the ginseng and Lingzi. The medicine must be a fake medicine. This woman deliberately mixes it with other valuable gifts. When we believe the ginseng and Lingzi are true treasures, she can say that the medicine she brought is real.
This life-restoring medicine can bring the dead back to life. The Spancel Hill skilled doctor gave it to my daddy before becoming a monk. It's very simple to tell whether it's a real life-restoring medicine. We can kill someone here and let him try this medicine.
How dare you say such defiant words in front of Grandma?
How dare you? You can't talk nonsense at Urban Family's family dinner.
I think you're crazy. How dare you come up with such a cruel idea?
I have one of the Spancel Hill skilled doctor's life-restoring medicines. I fed it to Rosiel 3 years ago. And other medicine is missing? Why does she have another medicine? Could she really be?
Breeze, you take a woman of unknown identity to our Urban Family banquet and allow her to send the unknown medicine to our grandma. What are you up to?
Mark, you suspect that this medicine is fake? Rosiel has proposed the verification plan, and you suspect that she has ulterior motives. You've said all the ironies. I'd like to ask, what are you up to?
What a bullshit plan your plan is. To make one person die here, you guys have bad intentions. It is obvious that you want to kill Grandma. I'll destroy this medicine. There is no way for you to lie.
Mark Urban, how dare you destroy the only remaining resurrection medicine in the world? I think you're the one who wants to harm Grandma.
Don't worry. I've just replaced the bottle, I know. They will definitely be unable to detect anything. I'm afraid that they would be angry and destroy the medicine, so I replaced it in advance. There are so many small medicine bottles. The one he threw just now is the hawthorn pills I usually eat.
There must be hawthorn pills in the original bottle. You made me believe it was true just now.
Although the fake medicine is destroyed, but the person who sent the fake medicine is still here, Grandma. People like Rosiel Lin with ulterior motives. Couldn't be. Family head's wife.
Winnie is right, Breeze. Not only does Rosiel Lin come from a humble background, she has evil intentions. She is not qualified to be the wife of the head of the Urban family. If you insist on protecting her, just hand the family head's ring over.
Mom, so what you mean
is Rosiel Lin doesn't deserve to be family head's wife. Since Breeze refused to divorce, we should get someone else.
Who do you want to choose, Grandma?
You got family head's ring, according to? Your parents will, but according to the family rules, this ring should be kept by the eldest son. In other words, your big brother. And now, what you did was a disgrace to Urban family, I think. The head of Urban family should return to its rightful owner.
Grandma, Breeze has been as the head of Urban family for many years without merit. There is also hardship. I've always admired him. But I didn't expect that. He was deceived by such a slut to this extent, since Breeze is no longer suitable to be the head of Urban family. In order to avoid Urban family declining, I have no choice but to force myself to be under orders.
I agree. As the eldest brother, the eldest son, he is more suitable to be family head.
Returning to the original owner, being forced to be under the order, even the family tradition, was moved out if my brother were not so useless. How could my parents give me the position of the family head, passing by him? Even if I give the position to him, He couldn't do it well.
What about counting me in? Breeze Urban, you discarded after having made use of me. I've already hated you very much. I thought that if you lose your way and turn back today, I'll let bygones be bygones. To forgive you, I didn't expect. You're still so stubborn.
And discard after having made use of me?
Winnie Nouvelle, stop slandering me out of nowhere. I have never been loving you. I've obviously rejected you many times. What nonsense was that?
What I said is true. You've made me feel embarrassed. I'll make you pay the price too. Mr. Austin?
Greetings, Mr. Austin.
It's you.
Who's he?
He's the right guardian of the Spectral Hall. Within the Spectral Hall, his status is second only to the Lord and the Left Guardian. It's thanks to Mr. Austin's care over the years that my company can become a world leader in maritime transportation. My family business relies on Mr. Austin's patronage.
Mr. Austin and my father are best friends. He controls half of the forces of the Spectral Hall. In the country, he also controls the entire Cork, with the help of Mr. Austin and our Lowe family. As well as Mark's power, we have no competitors in Cork. Even the Smith family in Dublin can't compete with us.
Exactly. Anyone who dares to go against Miss Lowe is the enemy of the Spectral Hall and the enemy of mine as well. He or she will be the enemy of the entire Spectral Hall.
Don't be afraid. He's not the Lord of the Spectral Hall. He's just a guardian. I'll handle this for you.
No need. His gut knows no bound, and I'll teach him a lesson.
Austin, are you sure you can represent the entire Spectral Hall? Greetings, Left Guardian. I can't have you kneeling to me. You'd better know who you're offending.
My lord.
Greetings, my lord.
Mr. Austin, have you made a mistake even though Breeze Urban is the richest man in Cork? But he is no such thing as a lord. You are the right hand of the Spectral Hall. The entire city of Cork has to listen to you. Your status is much higher than his. Why kneel to him?
Exactly. If he is some sort of lord, why wouldn't he know?
That's right. I am his grandma. I know exactly who my grandson is. He is no lord at all.
Mr. Austin, my nephew became the head of the family because of his parents' will. He have no ability at all. How could he be a lord? Haven't you said it before? You don't see lord very often. You must have made a mistake.
Shut up, you idiot. How dare you talk about him like that? When Lord was 17 years old, he established the Spectral Hall, which controlled the entire force of Spectral across Dagia. His is much wealthier than the entirety of Urban Group. Even with the Smith family of Dublin, you are barely qualified to wipe his shoes. Who do you think you are? How dare you brag here?
What, that's impossible? How could he be the Lord of the Spectral Hall?
Why do you think you can be the king of overseas shipping of the world? That's because my lord instructed me to support you. I was really confused at that time. Why did the Lord support this empty-headed moron? I just found out today that you are actually my lord's uncle.
How is this possible?
You're an ungrateful dog. How dare you ask me to oppose my lord? I declare, from this day on, I'll strip you of everything, your status and wealth. You are to exile into the Arctic.
I am sorry, Mr. Austin. I don't know that. Breeze is intentionally hiding his identity. Breeze. Sorry? My lord, I am sorry I've watched you grow up. Forgive me.
Security, take him away. Don't let him disturb the Lord.
Breeze, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I can't believe I've offended the Lord of the Spectral Hall.
He is actually the Lord of the Spectral Hall. He's the one whose strength is on a par with mine.
Miss Lowe, although your father and I are best friends, but I can't go against the Lord for you.
Breeze Urban, how could he be the Lord?
Why don't you tell us you're the Lord of the Spectral Hall?
In my view, since he has established the Spectral Hall, he definitely doesn't care about being the head of the Urban family, since that is the case. The head of the Urban family should be me, the eldest son.
You still don't feel satisfied, even though you're the head of the family. Breeze. I think you're using the Urban family's money to develop the Spectral Hall. Without the Urban family's support, the Spectral Hall could not have grown so fast, so Mark should be the Lord of the Spectral Hall, not you?
I know you've been partial to Mark since I was a kid. But I didn't expect you are so partial. You even asked me to transfer the Spectral Hall established by me to Mark.
The Lord established the Spectral Hall at the age of 17. He was not the head of the Urban family? So the Spectral Hall has to do with the Urban family?
Madam, are you crazy because of being poisoned? Just because Breeze is better than Mark, the eldest grandson, you're going to do everything you can to suppress him? Do you recognize your beloved eldest grandson and Winnie Nouvelle have been poisoning you?
What do you say?
Rosiel Lynn, what are you talking about?
Rosiel Lynn, how dare you frame me like this?
Why would I give the old madame so many healthcare products? It was because I pity her. She was tortured almost to death by you. It is just my show of kindness. If I had known that she had her favorite, I won't send those to her.
What's going on?
Old madame. Do you know the powder you used for your face? It's poisoned.
How is this possible? This is the cosmetics? Winnie bought especially for me all the way from abroad.
It was no such thing as cosmetics. That's talc, a kind of carcinogens.
Nonsense. That is clearly from abroad. The latest product from beauty salons. What do you know? You rube.
What foreign product these things? Their place of delivery is the warehouse rented by Breeze Urban.
Breeze. Is that true?
Grandma, I don't understand. What is she talking about?
How would you know such things? Don't fake it for me.
Rest assured, this is the absolute truth.
You're just a delivery girl. What do you know? Don't try to stand here and slander me like that.
Do you still remember? I am a deliver girl. I have here all the complete shipping record of those cosmetics.
How do you argue with this?
Grandma, that is an overseas cargo warehouse. They ship so many goods every day, coming in and out. How would I know?
Yeah, Grandma. Even if those cosmetics came indeed from Brother Breeze's warehouse, this doesn't prove that those cosmetics are poisonous.
Then let me check it, all right?
This is indeed talc. Quite a few people got cancer because of it. I'm quite confident.
Impossible. The cosmetics I gave Grandma are all from abroad. This powder must be fake. It's you. You must be selling fake goods.
Obviously, it is because of your stealthily substitute goods in my warehouse are checked every day. How could it be fake?
I knew you would slander each other. Fortunately, I've prepared an evidence with me. One is an order of talcum powder from Mark Urban. The other is from Winnie Nouvelle, an order of empty cosmetic box. Maybe there's your signature on it.
How could you have such things?
What is done by night appears by day.
The couriers are really well connected. Looks like couriers can't be offended.
Grandma, don't believe her. All the signatures are fake.
I taught you to? Write your name hand to hand? How could I not recognize the words you wrote?
Grandma? Even if I bought those empty bottles, but it can't prove that. I added some sliding stone powder into it, which requires professional identification. Aunt can't judge it by just taking a look.
Really? I have a method for identification.
Breeze, I know you are still standing on my side. What is the identification method? Hurry up and tell everyone.
You always care about your face the most. Do you dare to use this on your face?
Mark. Winnie. All of you don't use it.
Grandma, I know you trust us.
Thank you, Grandma.
Winnie. I remember when you gave me these powders. You told me they were all food-grade ingredients. Since that is the case, Mark, give this box of powder to Winnie to eat.
No? Mark Urban, how can you do this to me?
Talcum powder has blocked the trachea. It's hopeless. His artery has lost too much blood. He is gone.
Well, ha 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 ha. My good grandson. Dare to poison me. Behind my back. I've wasted all these years of effort on him.
Mom.
Grandma.
Mom. The poison ingested by old Madame Urban does not reach the lethal level, but she suffered a significant blow, causing all the toxins accumulated in her body to explode in one go, and for the rest of her life, she will be paralyzed in bed. Breeze. From now on, the Urban family will be counting on you. Mom.
How could a good family banquet turn into this? You still have me.
Congratulations to Lord for getting rid of these two unjust family members.
There's nothing to congratulate on being framed by one's own family. To such an extent.
Forgive me for being blunt, my lord. You are too tolerant towards these people who only know how to take things today, although you got rid of two. In the future?
Get straight to the point.
My lord, please divorce.
My lord, I implore you to divorce.
Austin, you want to be exiled 3 years in the tropical rainforest.
My lord?
Mr. Austin, Rosiel, she is kind-hearted. Her appearance and character are all impeccable. The Lord and her, they are a perfect match. I won't allow you to be presumptuous.
No matter how kind-hearted she is, so what? She is only a lowly delivery girl with such status. How could she be worthy of the Lord? How could she be his wife?
Austin, how dare you?
You are not the one to decide whether she is fit for me.
My lord, I implore you to divorce.
Austin, are you trying to usurp the throne?
I don't dare. But this woman...
You keep saying she's just a delivery girl, calling her this woman. I am starting to worry about the quality of the high-level personnel of the Spectral Hall with your impulsive and reckless way of behavior. Sooner or later, you will be annexed by the Lin family.
You?
Although you are loyal, you don't seem to realize your position. Even your lord's private affairs you would intervene. Are you the law enforcer of the Pacific Ocean? Mind your own business.
Austin, do you still want to be my right hand? I can always have you replaced. As for my personal affairs, not only will I not divorce, I will hold a grand wedding ceremony.
My lord.
When the time comes, you must attend Austin. I'll show you. Whether or not I am a match for Breeze Urban. It was very late. Let's go home. She was so partial to you. You're still guarding her.
She was just a fool? When I was born, fortune teller said, I have a tough life. I would bring death to the whole family. She didn't believe it at first. She was still very good to me. She would hold my hand to teach me how to walk, and teach me how to write hand-in-hand bow. Later on, my parents passed away because the plane crashed. Then she believed the fortune teller's words. Everyone is afraid of death.
I heard. After your parents passed away, Grandma threw you out for training. So you said? You only have a primary school degree, right? All those years, you must be having a hard time. Sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned your sad memories.
No. I think you're great. Everyone was shocked. I founded Spectral Hall when I was 17. They thought I was a young genius. Only you care about how I'm suffering.
Oh, you are my husband. Of course I care about you.
What about you? I haven't even seen your family. Have you had tough time these years?
Not really. Although my dad lives in seclusion and roams the world, but he leaves me a lot of subordinates. Otherwise, as a courier, I can't get so many evidences.
Stop bragging, oh my baby. Right now, my subordinates are very dissatisfied with you. If we offend Rosiel family, we will have to beg for food together.
I'm not bragging. At the wedding day, when you meet my dad, you will know. What are you doing?
I'll make breakfast for you.
Don't do that. The Dignified Urban Group's CEO, the Lord of the Spectral Hall, is actually making breakfast for me here.
I've sold myself to you.
Mr. Urban, my lord? You think it's a funny game?
It's not a game, I'm serious. Come and have a taste. The sandwich I made. How does it taste?
You're good at cooking.
Great. Do you want to eat something else?
Something else?
Like mushroom.
Shut up. Hello, Cleon. Tell the designer to prepare my wedding dress.
She's the Rosie Lynn we gotta kidnap.
Rosie Lynn? Fine, it doesn't matter. After today, whoever she is, Rosie Lynn or Rosiel Lynn, she'll lose her reputation and be cursed by the entire country's people. Rosiel Lynn, I swear I'll make you lose your reputation. You have a beautiful face and you're so good at confusing people.
Don't touch me.
Do you think you're the CEO wife? You're just a courier. How dare you put on airs in front of me?
When I was kidnapped, I was sending a message to Cleon. He must have located my place through the locating software. All I need to do is stall for time.
Rosiel Lynn, you caused my family to go bankrupt, and you also ruined my love. You even asked Mark to blacklist me. You destroyed everything I have. Why don't you die? Why?
Leanne Mann, this is all your own fault. You're the one who intervened in others' love, destroying others' relationship. You seduced Mark for his money. As for your family going bankrupt, that's also because your dad is greedy. He bullied the good and deserved this ending.
Shut up. Shut up. It's all your fault. I'm gonna make you feel what it's like to lose. Hey! This woman is for you. You too can. Enjoy her. Rosiel Lynn, don't worry. After today, everyone can see. You getting fucked by men online? Hey men, what are you waiting for? Go and fuck her.
Get away from me.
Mr. Urban, oh no, something happened to Miss Lynn. When I was going to pick Miss Lynn up to the restaurant you booked, but I couldn't get through to her, I checked the surveillance footage and found she was taken away by Leanne.
Rosiel's phone has location software. Ask someone immediately to track and locate the location in 3 minutes. I want to know where Rosiel is. Hurry up. Rosiel? I hope you're safe.
Wait.
Shut up. Don't listen to her.
Leanne Mann, you idiot who doesn't understand art.
I, Leanne Mann, am the excellent graduate of the Department of Fine Arts, Cork University, and ranked first in all grades, with 4 consecutive years of GPA. How could you say that I don't understand art?
If you know art, why are you taking photos with your phone? Shouldn't you use a professional camera to take photos?
You don't deserve me. To use a professional camera, it's great to take pictures of you with my phone.
Really, I heard the department motto of the Department of Fine Arts, Cork University, requires students to take every work seriously and seriously. You take this photo with your phone. How can it be called a work of art? I'm afraid it's a disgrace to the reputation of the school.
Poor student has a lot of stationery, even if I take photos with my phone. I am better than those people who take photos by using a professional camera.
Really? I don't believe it. The location just now was very amateurish. Maybe the item was in the upper half of the screen?
I was looking at the light?
Well, even if you were looking for light, what about the blueprint? How can I know your forging level? How about showing your other works to me and let me appraise?
No one had ever dared to question my forging level. This is for school's photography competition when I was in the first year of college. This is for film competition in Cork when I was a sophomore. And this one is for film competition at the Grand Chi when I was a junior student.
Not bad. But this is your static forging level. You're going to film me, a dynamic one. Is there any video you took to show me?
Fine. Today, I'll convince you.
Then she...
Shut up. I'm looking for my work won the first prize at the Asian film competition when I was a senior student. Found it. Watch carefully this figure of light, this diagram. At that time, I didn't go to the Oscar yet. Otherwise, the Best Film Award must be mine.
Not bad at all. But this is an art film. Men didn't like this kind of thing at all. Or take a look at some films first, to study.
All right, Rosielle Lynn. You're stalling for time, really. No one could find this place even if you watch 100 films? No one can save you?
Get lost. Don't touch me. Get lost. Don't touch me. Let go of me.
Rosielle!
Hey, don't push!
Take her away.
Rosielle.
Breeze Urban. She is just a delivery girl. She's a whore. She's not worthy of you. Why did you spare so many efforts just to save her?
Because she's my wife. She is the one I would spend the rest of my life with.
Don't you play lovebirds here. You two got married because you have no choice. There is no love in your relationship.
Do you even know what love is? Rosielle, she doesn't know who I really am, my status, and she still wants to marry me. Whether I am poor or rich. She is there for me, supporting me. But you. All you can think about is money and status.
Yes, you're the richest man. I'm from a small clan. I studied art so I can marry a rich guy. And I learned the manners, also for marrying a rich guy. Even more so for the beauty salon. Also that I can marry a rich guy. But you rich people, you all despise me. Then I can only marry someone like Keith Shaw, you rich people. Why do you look down on me? Why do you deserve love while I don't?
Leanne Mann, you want to marry into a wealthy family? There's nothing wrong with that. The mistake you make is that you shouldn't harm me again and again.
Fine. It's all my fault. You're right. You are the innocent, naive little girl. Today, I shall drag you, innocent flower, to go down to hell with me.
Throw her away to the Arctic. The other two. Throw them into the sea to feed the fish.
Let go of me.
Go.
Rosielle. I'm so glad you are okay.
Thank you.
You are me, wife. You don't have to say thank you.
Actually, back then, I also thought that you married me as a temporary stopgap measure. I didn't expect you to be serious. I won't say it ever again, that I want a divorce.
You still want to divorce me. counting this time in. How many times have I saved you? You won't be able to pay me back in all your lifetimes. In this life, the life after your afterlife, you can only be my wife.
Rosiel! Rosiel! Where is she?
Mr. Smith, I found Mr. Urban's car.
It seems that Rosiel has been rescued by Mr. Urban. The man she has this time is really nice. He is reliable. Poor man can't be the good choice for marrying daughter. Let's go and report to Sir.
There are so many beautiful bags. How great it would be if I were not a student. Sponsored by Sir Lin, but Rosiel.
I can't get in touch with Leanne Mann these days. She must think I'm bankrupt and betray me. What a materialistic woman.
Lady, this is the latest fashion of the season. The goods have just been transferred this morning. I'm just waiting for you to take a look first. 800,000 yuan, which is just your meal. Cost for a few days is a nice deal.
It looks okay, but I don't really like the pattern.
Well, what about this one? This one matches your temperament. It's perfect for you. Ladies from a powerful family like you have the bags of our brand in their hands. Only 600,000 won for this.
Okay, I will buy it. Pack it up for me.
Okay.
Now I have spent all the tuition fees that Sir Lin supported me with. I need to find a way to ask him for money. Later on.
I've heard that Rosiel from the Lin family is back. As long as I can get Miss Lin, when the time comes, the Urban family and the Smith family will be trampled under my feet. Why are you so careless? The shoes are stained with dust.
Well done. What's your name?
I am Keith Shaw, from Dublin. I have a small company. My ex-girlfriend cuckolded me and ran away with Breeze Urban Lady. As long as you are willing to help me, topple them. I'm willing to do what you want me to do.
For the sake of your wholehearted effort, I can promise you. But where is your sincerity? You have to. Take out something to show your determination.
Lady, what do you mean?
That bag only costs 800,000. If you buy it for me, I will promise to help you. Look at you. You're not willing to buy it for me. I don't need to help you anyway. I'll save myself the trouble. I'm not Rosiel. When you buy that bag from me, I'll help you. Deal with your ex-girlfriend.
Keith, today is your birthday. Mom made a table of good dishes for you. Let's celebrate your birthday.
Mom, you're so nice to me.
What are you talking about? You're my son and the only descendant of the Shaw family. It's only normal for me to treat you well, Mom. I'm waiting for you to marry the Lin family's daughter. Let her bear you a son.
Mom, drink some water.
Oh, you bring me the cup of water personally. Thank you so much. I'm so lucky. Well, it's better to have a son. You would bring me some water. If I had a daughter, she'd only serve me when I'm old and sick and couldn't help me otherwise.
Mom, since you think I'm a good son, what can you do for me? To what lengths can you go for me?
You're my son. I'm definitely willing to help you, Mom. I just hope you would marry the Lin family's daughter. Let her serve me well. What's wrong with my chest?
Since you are willing to, do everything for me. Die for me then, only in this way. I can buy a bag with the insurance money and give it to the Lin family's daughter.
This cup of water. You
Old woman. There's no point in your living. You can just die for me. It would be helpful. Hey, this is the bag you want.
How could you have money to buy this bag?
Well, my mom suddenly fell ill and died. I bought this bag with her insurance money. Remember? You've promised me, as long as I buy this bag for you, you'll help me deal with my ex-girlfriend. Will you go back on your word?
I won't, S. I'll definitely help you.
Great.
Rosiel, I've arrived. Don't worry, I'll wait for you here.
What a handsome man. Her figure is also very good. It must be great to make love to him. This is the drink you ordered?
Thank you.
Hello. Do you wake up?
It's you. You drugged my drink, yo.
You're so grumpy. Will you get so grumpy when you make love to me?
Oh, leave me alone. Get lost.
Hey, you didn't mean to seduce me like that, did you? Today, let me feel what it's like to make love to you.
He's my husband. How dare you touch him?
Who are you? Let go of me.
You don't deserve to know my name.
How dare you hit me?
I just want to hit you. How dare you seduce my husband?
You know who I am. How dare you provoke me? I won't spare you. I'll make sure. You can never live in Dublin.
You? Security. Tie her up for me. Hang her downstairs in the lobby, all day and night.
How dare you? I'm from a wealthy family. How dare you provoke me?
I don't care who you are. No one can be nobler than me. In Dublin, no one. Drag her out now.
Let go of me. Let me tell you something. If you dare to tie me up, I'll put your hotel out of business.
This hotel is Dublin's richest family, the Smith family's hotel. What can you do to compete with the Smith family?
She's not an ordinary person Mr. Smith has specially instructed. Everyone should listen to her. Who do you think you are?
She's just Cleon's lover. How dare she be so arrogant?
Lover? She's the Lynn family's daughter.
What?
Rosiel.
Breeze, how are you feeling? Why are you so hot? Why is your body so hot?
I was drugged. You.
You poor man. You don't know how to protect yourself. I can't believe you've been drugged. Fortunately, I'm coming for you.
Fortunately, you're coming in time, darling.
How are you? Are you feeling better now?
I don't think so.
Where else do you find uncomfortable? Does your head hurt?
I feel like my body is burning. It seems that the medicine is still affecting her. How about we?
Stop. You have completely healed, aren't you? healthier than I could ever be. I've made a promise to my dad to send him the wedding invitation. If I don't go now, I'll be late.
Speaking of which, we've been married for so long I haven't seen him yet. My father-in-law let me go with you.
You'll see him at the wedding. Besides, after I send him the card, I'll go try on the wedding dresses. I don't want to spoil anything. I want to wait for the wedding and give you a big surprise.
All right.
Next week.
Huh.
Oh no, I have ordered for you 200 automatic planes. I haven't received them yet. I'm going to organize an aerial performances at the wedding scene.
Oh, Dad, please don't make such a scene. Why can't you be more low-key? With 200 planes flying around when the time comes, the headlines all over the world will be talking about us.
All right, all right. Right, back in the days, I have sponsored a student. Have you guys met? How about I'll send her to participate, your wedding. You two can meet there.
I'll pass. I don't want anyone I don't know to come to my wedding. You can see her another day. Let's end our conversation now. I'm going to try on the wedding dress. Bye-bye.
Hey, there's no need to leave so fast, putting her husband over her dad.
I'm so unlucky. I can't believe I bumped into Rosielle, the miss herself. Hello?
Rosielle, I managed to get 2 invitations to my ex-girlfriend wedding. Didn't you promise me to help me deal with her? I'm ready to make a scene at the wedding.
This Keith Shaw? He's too creepy. He's just so weird. I don't work with him. Who knows what kind of crazy thing? Just making a little scene at the wedding. Last impersonation of Rosielle? As long as she doesn't know, no problem. Send me the time and place.
Next, let's invite bride enter the hall. Bride, are you willing to get married with the person in front of you?
I do.
I don't. I object them get married.
Keith Shaw.
Where is he from? Levy, get him out of here.
Okay.
Let's see who dares to touch me. Otherwise, I'll drag all of you down with me. Rosielle Lynn, you abandoned me at the beginning. Caused my company to go bankrupt. Threw me into the sea. If I didn't know how to swim, I was drowned by you.
Too careless. Why not tie a few stones to his body?
Looks like I'm still not ruthless and merciless enough.
You two, stop flirting here. Believe it or not, I'll blow you up.
Are you crazy? Here are all my people.
Do you think I came here alone? So what if he's the CEO of Urban Group? Even so, can he be stronger than Lynn family, Rosielle? Rosielle.
Wait a minute. Are you the handsome guy in the restaurant that day? Isn't this man Rosielle's man? How could he be with an express delivery girl? Is he also secretly with Rosielle behind his wife's back? What a playboy.
It's you.
Right. It's me, Rosielle, of the Lynn family.
The Lynn family controls half of the wealth of the whole world and holds the lifeline of the global mining finance industry. Your Urban family can call the shots in Cork, so what? In front of the Lynn family, you're just a nobody.
You're right. But you seem to have mistaken me for someone else.
Do you still want to impersonate Miss Rosielle Lynn and scare me? Let me tell you, I've already investigated thoroughly. This woman standing beside me is the real Miss Lynn, but you are a delivery whore.
Don't get far too cheeky. How dare you disrespect Madam...
There is no room for you to speak one more word. I'll let everyone here today die here.
Today's my wedding. I don't want to kill anyone. If you want money, I can give it to you.
Don't give him money. My subordinates will be here soon. Let's see how long. He can still be arrogant.
Ha ha ha. Even in the face of death, you're still so stubborn. Today, I'll let you go to hell to be a ghost couple.
Wait a minute. It's enough to have your ex die. Breeze Urban, I like him. We're really fated. Why don't you be with me? I guarantee that. You will lead a wealthy life. For the rest of your life. I'll leave after sleeping with you. Who cares about the rest of your life?
You know what? When you say this, you have a guilty expression.
Even if you are Rosiel of the Lin family, I, Breeze Urban, won't give up my wife for power.
Lord, please marry Rosiel of the Lin family.
Mr. Austin, this is insubordination.
My lord, Rosiel from the Lin family, she is your perfect match. Whether her social status or her fortune and her background, only Miss Lin is worthy of you. How could you get married to a delivery girl? If the news spreads out, our lord of the Spectral Hall would look like a joke.
But I am indeed the young miss of the Lin family.
How dare you? You're just a delivery girl. You had seduced our lord, his highness. Are you trying to seduce me?
Breeze Urban is actually the lord of the Spectral Hall. So what? The Miss of Lin family, my status is no worse than his.
He is actually the Lord of the Spectral Hall. If I'm able to marry him for the rest of my life, I will be richer than I could imagine. So you are the Lord of the Spectral Hall. With your status, how can I marry someone who delivers for a living? You should listen to your subordinates. I am the one who is most suitable to marry you.
An imposter. Stealing my identity. Now she wants to steal my husband. If you really want to be a miss, you'd better reincarnated.
Robbing everything within sight. The entire world belongs to the Lin family. Your man. It's also mine.
Rosiel, don't waste your time on her. Whoever you are always my wife, the one I chose.
Breeze Urban. The more unyielding you are, the more I like you.
Miss, have you been missing the point? We're here to kill them all, not here so that you can marry him.
Shut up!
The Lin family's son-in-law. That position is rightfully mine.
You've been putting on a scene long enough. It's time to end this. Rosiel of the Lin family, take your henchmen with you and get lost from my wedding. Otherwise, don't blame me for being rude.
You don't actually believe that this woman is indeed in love with you. The only thing she saw in you is your money. As long as I could offer her more money, she would be obedient and she would leave you.
Really? I dare you to say what you said once again?
It's you? She's the real Rosiel. But it seems that no one here knows her. You're just Cleon's lover. Stop strutting around, what?
Rosiel Lin. So you're Cleon's lover? Looks like it is Cleon who sent you to cheat my lord.
Mr. Austin, how did you get promoted to this position? You believe everything others say?
Austin, I know Rosiel well. I know her best. Don't listen to other people's nonsense.
My lord, it's not unfounded. She's not the perfect woman for you.
Right. She's not good enough for Breeze.
Austin, your gut knows no bounds?
Miss Lin, my lord is deceived by a villain. The Lin family and the Spectral Hall own the world's top financial groups, so we should unite together. Miss Lin, please help us. Help the Spectral Hall. Get rid of this woman today. She's a woman who deceived my lord.
I have the good chance to kill Rosiel. I can make the Spectral Hall a scapegoat. By then, I'm the only adopted daughter of the Lin family. I'll inherit all the Lin family's wealth. I didn't bring anyone with me today. You and the Spectral Hall can kill her at will. Don't be afraid. I and the Lin family will support you.
Rosiel Lin, if you really love my lord, kill yourself.
Rosiel Lin, you must die today.
Shut up. Austin! How dare you? You...
Fine. All of you are forcing me to die?
Miss Lin, wait! What are you doing with the white silk? Although Sir is late, you don't have to. Suicide at the wedding. I've rushed to deliver the gift to you first.
I think it goes well with my wedding dress.
Rosiel, they want you dead? You're still joking.
But I know you will come since you're here. What else? Do they not believe?
Nonsense! The woman in front of you is Rosiel from the Lin family. Are you trying to force her to death?
Miss Lin?
How could this be?
Could it be that Lord's wife is the real Rosiel?
So the imposter met the real one just now.
But if she is the fake one, she's acting too real.
Bullshit. Mr. Smith, on that day at the tender meeting, you didn't say that she is Miss Lin. She is just an express delivery girl.
That's it. I've also heard about the tender meeting on that day. Rosiel of the Lin family didn't go there at all, but this express delivery girl made a fuss over the tender meeting. How could she possibly be Miss Lin?
How dare you? Don't think you are the Spectral Hall's subordinate, so that I won't dare to hit you. The tender meeting that day was due to a certain reason, and I did not acknowledge the identity of Rosiel.
Mr. Smith, I saw it with my own eyes that day. You were with Rosiel Lin. She's your lover. How dare you help her impersonate Miss Lin?
How dare you slander Rosiel? I will beat you.
According to Mr. Smith's attitude, it's real.
This woman is really capable. She wins the heart of the richest men in Cork and Dublin.
So, you guys don't know that Rosiel Lin is so good at seducing men?
Keith Shaw. It seems that my punishment for you back then was too lenient. This time, I should send you to see Yama.
You, my current backer, is Rosiel from the Lin family. What are you doing, hiding behind here?
Lin family's patriarch has arrived.
Good heavens! The dragon crest on his clothes. It is unique to the Lin family. It's their sigil. Only a member of the Lin family could wear that.
This is the head of the Lin family who controls over half of the world's economic. Good heavens, he is indeed extraordinary.
But why is he here at the wedding?
Is it possible that he came here to steal the groom for his daughter?
Finally, you have arrived.
Greetings, Master.
Rise. Anna, why are you here?
From the way he spoke, looks like she is the real Miss Lin.
If she isn't, the little miss of the Lin family, why would he talk to her?
Good heavens, the head of the Lin family. Personally steal the groom for his daughter, especially the groom is the lord of the Spectral Hall. I already know. The headlines all over the world tomorrow.
You're Breeze Urban. Yes, not bad, not bad. Your figure is 10 out of 10. The face is 10 out of 10. I've heard that. You're also the Lord of the Spectral Hall. Yes, yes. Your background, appearance, property, social status, they match perfectly with my daughter.
You're overthinking it. I have no interest in your daughter. I already found the one I love.
What did you say?
Master Lin, please look at me. My name is Keith Shaw. I love Rosiel more than anyone. I am the perfect match for Miss Rosiel.
Cleon Smith, drag him out, throw it into the Arctic.
Mr. Lin, why?
You know very well. What did you do?
Miss, I'm loyal to you. You know it best. I've done so much for you. You can't abandon me.
Nonsense, you moron. I don't know what you're talking about. Get lost.
You're all fooling me today. I'll kill you all.
I know you are. A lunatic? Luckily I replaced the bomb with the prop, otherwise I'll be killed by you. You can take this person away quickly. I'm sorry I have something to do. I've got to go.
Wait, Miss Lin, didn't you just say you want to marry my lord? Mr. Lin is here now. Why are you leaving? Why don't you take advantage of today's wedding feast and marry my lord?
Austin.
My lord.
Get lost now. Go to Wales.
Wait, so they mistook her for my daughter, huh? Good chance. Let me test you. My God! How dare you take advantage of my absence to bully my daughter? Breeze Urban, you don't like my daughter at all.
Mr. Lin, I respect you. But that doesn't mean I'll abandon my wife and marry your daughter. If you feel offended, you can. Get back at me. I and the Spectral Hall will compete with you fair and square.
You?
Hey, Daddy, stop teasing him.
Daddy? Daddy?
Yeah, ha.
Let me introduce. He's my daddy. He's the head of the Lin family. Yes, the Lin family controls half of the world's wealth, and he's the head of the Lin family.
So you are really the daughter of the Lin family?
I've told you at least 1,000 times. I've told you again and again. You just don't believe me?
No? Impossible.
What? How come? So Mrs. Urban is the Lin family's
real daughter.
This time no one dares to say she doesn't deserve Breeze's love.
Ha! Nice to meet you, Breeze. I didn't expect you love Rosielle so much. I'm relieved to have you take care of her, huh?
Well, it's my honor to take care of her.
Ha! I didn't expect my sponsored college student to pose as my own daughter in front of outsiders.
Mr. Lin, I won't do it again. I'm sorry.
You're sorry? It's too late, Cleon Smith. Drag her out. Expel her to the Arctic Ice Plateau. She's not allowed to come back until 10 years later.
Yes! Security! Come out!
No, no, no!
Mr. Lin, forgive me. Don't expel me to the Arctic ice field. I beg you.
Daddy, leave him to me, since you don't want to go to the Arctic Ice Plateau. I'll deal with you.
Mr. Urban, you're such a magnanimous man. I'm so sorry. I swear, I won't do this again. I won't appear in front of you. I won't trouble you. I'm so sorry. Please spare me.
Levy.
Yes.
No, no, no. I'm not going there.
My lord, Mrs. Urban, I'm sorry for my rashness in not recognizing Mrs. Urban and saying such vicious things to Mrs. Urban. I'm sorry for offending Mrs. Urban. I volunteered to be exiled to Wales. I won't come back without your summon.
Since you're willing to be exiled to Wales, go there yourself?
Yes.
It's time to get on with our wedding.
Bride! Will you marry the bridegroom, be it rich or poor, in sickness or in health, and stay with him forever?
I do.
Bridegroom?
I do.